Hello, hello. How's everybody doing out there? Welcome, welcome, welcome to all the goddesses out there. Are you ready for this week, goddesses? Don't know if y'all can hear my music. Oh my God, I love belly dance. Let's belly dance. Oh, oh, oh. Let me see who's out here so you can tell me, can you hear the music? Can you hear the music, y'all? Monica, Rachel, what's up? How y'all doing, queens? What's up? Happy Sunday. Can y'all hear this music? Rachel, you ready? Because I know you be dancing. Oh, Monica, you be dancing with me too. You be dancing with me too. Oh my gosh. How y'all doing? I am so excited to be here today. Okay. Oh, well. I don't know why y'all can't hear this music. Let me try one more thing. Hold on one second. This is like annoying. Um, oh well. I'll stop sharing for now. I can hear the music. But anyway, thank you for letting me know. Glad y'all are here so I didn't go too long with there just not being any music. So welcome to this first full week of April. Are you ready? Are you ready, queens? I need to bring up my now that I think about it, my little calendar. And so yeah, yesterday, I don't know if you were able to see, but I went over like the astrology for this month, and wow, it's gonna be a pretty potent month. It's got a lot of good energy in it. It's got a lot of energy of blessings and like opening yourself up for healings and miracles and different things like that. We also are pretty much in eclipse energy now. Now, y'all know I just go on and on and on about these eclipses. So hold on one second. Okay. So, yeah, it's important for us now to go on ahead and hey Zellico and start focusing on what's going on with these eclipses. Let me go back. I'm gonna do this just in case. Maybe it'll work. I don't know. Okay. So, um, yeah, this week is gonna be pretty I say pretty eventful. um, yeah, this week is going to be pretty eventful. And it is actually starting out just a little bit actually rough because of Mars conjunct Saturn. Yesterday I talked about that. And so just to summarize it, Mars conjunct Saturn it's two malefic planets that are meeting. And when we have the two malefic planets meeting, I got to turn off this timer. I've been using a timer to keep myself on track and not get lost in stuff. I mean, I'm just home all the time. So I have to find a way to make sure I don't get stuck and like not get anything done. But anywho, Mars conjunct Saturn is two malefic planets, is what we call them. I like Mars, I like Saturn, but in astrology, they are considered malefic planets. And so they're both meeting in Aquarius. And so, you know, it could create what I talked about yesterday is it's a tension. It's like it is tension. It could be tension. Let me say it that way, where, you could feel pressure, pushed to do something. Maybe somebody like who's a supervisor or someone in a position of authority, maybe even like a parent, there might be a clashing with them. But I also see this as energy where we can get quite a bit done, especially in terms of like making progress on our goals. So, it really and truly can be a little bit of a rough time where you feel poked or pressured, or you could just feel super ignited to get things done, super focused, and like, okay, I got my plan and now I'm going for it. And I do think that, anytime you see this, let me do it this way. This CJ right there, that means conjunct. So whenever you see conjunct, that means two planets have met and now a new cycle has begun. It's beginning in Aquarius. Aquarius is like the sign of all signs right now. I mean, it's like a lot of interesting things have happened in Aquarius, and it puts us even more in this energy. It's like we have been the whole of all of manifest reality, especially here on earth, has been imprinted. Our consciousness has been imprinted with Aquarian energy. And so I encourage you to get in touch with your inner Aquarius. Wherever Aquarius is in your chart, is it's like you could really get ahead. You might have like this rude awakening, but you can really get ahead. Hey Eileen, how are you? Oh, I forgot to tell you I was coming on. Sorry about that. Um, okay, me and Eileen have a little bit of a system. Okay, so let me just tell y'all this really quickly because I was like, I don't really all the time know what I'm going to talk about. I have an idea, but I just kind of, I just let the mother guide me as to what I'm going to talk about. So, let's see here for the earth signs. Let's talk about well, I think I'm going to do Venus and Pisces instead because to me that's like a super important placement. But I'll just say really quickly for earth signs, Aquarius is it's in the houses that have to do with making money, career, and lifestyle. And so there could be some progress that the earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, can make in terms of career, money, lifestyle, self-care. Um and yeah, just like day-to-day routines you can make some really good progress. So I do encourage you to set some intentions, earth signs, regarding how do you want to make progress in those areas because this Aquarius energy, this is where you're being pushed the most. And I can attest to this as a Taurus moon. It's for Taurus is happening, Aquarius is the 10th house. And my whole life right now is about career. I live, sleep, eat, and breathe for this business that y'all see me running. It looks like I'm a YouTuber, but really, I'm a spiritual guide and a business owner. And, I'm reshaping myself, what I'm known for. This is all in the Aquarius house for people who are Taurus moon, rising, or ascendant. And my Taurus moon has a lot to do with my career. For Virgo, Taurus is the sixth house. So, like for Virgos, it's all about changing your lifestyle. For all the Virgos, y'all are really looking at like day to day living and even work. Like, what are you doing at work? What's your day to day routines at work? It's all being reshaped. It's a hyper focus on the sixth house for the Virgos. So, and for the Capricorns, Capricorns could be feeling like, I really need to take care of myself, or just really wanting to make progress on finances and how you feel about yourself, your stuff. Like, how are you spending your money? What are you spending your money on? So, don't sleep on this Aquarius energy. These are the kinds of things that get lost in how modern day astrology, we are doing our best to make sure we keep y'all posted on what is going on. But yes, Eileen, she said all those are high on her list. Um, but where we need to do better is helping you all to understand like really what is the most important thing you want to be focused on right now. And I can tell y'all Aquarius is one of those houses that is exceedingly important. Okay, now for the water signs, Aquarius is is the all the houses that have to do with the inner landscape. It's like I'm all on my toes right now. So for Pisces, Aquarius is the 12th house. For Scorpio, Aquarius is the fourth house, Lord. And for Cancer, Aquarius is the eighth house. And so the water signs, where they're being pushed to make progress, is in their inner landscape, in their emotions, taking care of their inner body, taking care of their home, healing up, getting their subconscious mind um, healed up. All of the water signs, this is what you're supposed to be doing right now. Because there's been see, it's not about all the time, like well, a lot of times the way it looks is, "Oh, we have this going on in Aquarius right now," and then we just move on. But it's been like, mm, since, December 2020. December 2020, Aquarius became a very important sign, and it has not turned off since December 2020. And then we just recently had Mars and Venus connected in, Aquarius. They still in Aquarius together. Saturn is in Aquarius, and that's where Mars is meeting Saturn in Aquarius. Jupiter was there. Jupiter and Saturn being in Aquarius, that's rare. It doesn't often happen. So it's like the universe just keeps sending all these hits to Aquarius. And so it's making the water signs have to really focus on healing their inner landscape, healing their inner world. And so for the water signs, I mean, not the water sign, the air signs, Aquarius is I call these the houses where some of it is luck. It's like you can really make some good inroads with these houses. It's the first, the fifth, and the ninth. It's really about the self. And it's like the air signs, you can really expand yourself. Air signs are really being pushed. You got to expand yourself. You got to take yourself to a new level. Are you shining? Are you being who you were called to be? Like, what is your belief sign? What is your belief system? And your belief system for especially Geminis, your belief system is being pushed to open up. Like you're being really called to be somebody new, to think something new, to maybe even, travel and learn something about the world. Um, let's see here. Libra, this is about Libras are really struggling. I've noticed a lot of Libras are really struggling. And it's because Libra is sort of like, I don't know if I really, Libra wants to please people. And sometimes Libra can kind of vacillate a little bit. And what Libras are being asked to do is be who you are, Libra. Like, no, none of this. None of this right now, Libra. No, be who you are. Step it up. Be who you are. What is your gift? What is your talent? Do it. Right. And some of the Libras actually sort of being pushed in romance and all that. And Aquarius is your life just straight up changing. Aquarius, you just being asked, change your life. Aquarius going a whole new direction. Aquariuses, I think, are being stretched in a way that they are like, whoa. Aquarius is a fixed sign. So they don't all the time. We don't, it's not like you're gonna see they will be wild and crazy, but then there's this thing about them that's sort of like they're rock solid people. They really are. But they really being stretched right now. Eileen said, I really want to make progress on the goals I've set for myself. And so you will do it. I want you just to say things like, I'm going to do it, like, period. I got Aquarius on my side. And Saturn in Aquarius is like, none of us have a choice. Saturn is like, oh, you going to make this happen. Either you can walk or you're going to get drugged. Aquarius has been popping for a while. Yes, Eileen. Interesting that um, that is the year I started getting my prompts to start healing my inner world. It was a really big deal when Saturn and Jupiter met in Aquarius at 0 degrees. At 0 degrees. 0. That's significant in astrology. It really set off a whole new beginning, a whole new world has been birthed. It may not, it's like maybe in slow motion a little bit, but most of us are looking at ourselves this year compared to even 2021. And we're like, man, my whole world is so different. Everybody in my family, my husband, my kids, we're all like, yeah, it's a whole new world right now for all of us. So I'm assuming most of us are feeling this way. May not necessarily be bad, but it's different. And that's how it's happening. It's slowly but surely unfolding. Um, let's see here. And for the fire signs, it's happening in the social houses. So it's happening in the 11th house and the 7th house and the 3rd house. for the fire signs. And so the fire signs may find relationships are at the top, at the top of their minds. Like that's what they mostly focused on right now is relationship stuff. Maybe it's with family members, maybe it's with friends, maybe it's with like one-to-one relationships. But I will say one good thing I love about this is, it's these are houses where you can really get ahead through relationship currency. So, maybe the fire signs really struggled with the pandemic a little bit more once that Aquarius energy set in. So maybe 2021 was a little bit harder for the fire signs. Y'all let me know if that sounds right. Oh, nice, Laura. I hope that your meditation goes well. Congratulations. There's no choice, and I'm not trying to have Oya step in no more. So we doing this. My whole life is different. I love that, Eileen. I love that. Okay, so next is this Venus and Pisces. So I love Venus and Pisces because she's exalted. She's better than good in Pisces. And we're going to have two. So here we have two malefic planets. But once Venus moves into Pisces, we'll have what are called the two benefic planets in Pisces. And so Venus and Pisces is an opportunity for us to manifest. Like y'all turn on Oshun for real. We're gonna do the Oshun turn up. That is like there. If you know Oshun or maybe had Haru, maybe let me see here, Urzali, anything, law of attraction. Yeah, I would even say this is like a sort of like Saraswati. I mean, uh, uh, Lakshmi, because it's so rich and abundant and it type of energy. So I love that Venus is in Pisces at the same time that Jupiter and Neptune are there. I talked about this yesterday. And so for the fire signs, um it's funny. For the fire signs, this is happening in the emotional houses. So Venus and Pisces, as a matter of fact, the fire signs might actually really be sort of, I'm going to say, I don't know if the word would be struggling, but they may feel extra sensitive. Now, I will say this could be bringing y'all to a place where you are feeling more intuitive with having all this energy in Pisces. It is definitely this energy of healing. Like Pisces, you got to liberate yourself from something. I encourage you, liberate yourself. Um, uh, fire signs, liberate yourself. Okay, so next is the air signs. This is happening in the houses that have to do with work and money, career, day-to-day routines and lifestyle. So I encourage you to is it 5:55? Oh, okay, cool. Oh, Shun, baby, I was just talking about her. Um so yeah, it's happening in the houses that have to do with making money and career and what you're known for. I see this could be potentially for the water signs as a really good maybe a really good time in terms of money and work. If you feel like you've not done, like you don't really like your job and you want something new, you may find it just happens all of a sudden. You just find a job that's just so much better, or maybe you have a business and all of a sudden your business just all of a sudden starts taking off, right? Um, But definitely all of the air signs might need to just be bringing a little bit more TLC to yourself too. Like how you taking care of yourself. Yeah. And so for the water signs, this is happening in those houses that are um like it could really bring a lot of blessings and creativity and growth and expansion. And with the Aquarius, with it's sort of like you're getting pushed, but with Venus, it'll feel easy for the water signs. I really want to encourage Pisces to take advantage of this rare energy that's happening in your sign. We have two benefic planets in your sign, Pisces. Like, if I was Pisces, I would be opening my hands up, like, wide open to receive something. Even the Cancerians, well, Cancerians and Scorpios, like, seriously, open y'all selves up, all the water signs. Open yourself up for a lot of blessings because this is happening in houses that where you can change your life completely, as well as, like, have a lot of good fortune. So, it's been a rough 2 years. You have nothing to lose by believing you will receive a blessing during this time. Venus is gonna be there until, May 2nd. So take advantage of it. Take advantage of it, water signs. And then for the earth signs, this is happening in the social houses. So for the Tauruses, the Virgos, and the Capricorns, you can use this as a time to actually, maybe find make progress in relationships. Um, you know, this is good business type energy also. Third, seventh, and 11th houses. And so you can make progress on your business. Um, Maybe you want to find some new people to hang out with. A lot of people are like, well, certain friendships fell by the wayside during the pandemic. And now maybe you're gonna, find some new people with more shared interest, get a coach, become a coach, hang out with people that you know. Maybe you're gonna go hang out with your siblings or some old friends or something like that. Someone invited me to a friend's birthday party. My friend is turning 50 on this upcoming Saturday. And initially, typically right now, I still turn down every invitation. I don't go nowhere still. It's just where I am in my life right now. It's the transits that I'm having. I'm not really ready to get out and about. But I was like, 50th birthday. And this is somebody who I've known. She's taken every fitness class I've had, every dance class. I was like, I'm gonna show up for her. I'm gonna show up for chemistry. Oh my gosh. I hope she doesn't show up on. She don't watch my channel, so because I think it's a surprise. We also have Mercury sextile Saturn, Jupiter conjunct Neptune. Um, so yeah, I talked about all this yesterday, so I'm not gonna go too deep into this. Just know that this is a very big deal. The Jupiter conjunct Neptune. Just watch my video from yesterday. I really went into it. I don't want to go into it today. Mercury sextile Saturn. That's pretty energetic. And yeah, I think that this week will be a week of energy. Um, it's somewhat of an intense energy. Intense week. And some of it is just gonna depend on how you channel it. I'm gonna say it that way because I don't look at this week like, "Oh my god, I just do not feel like dealing with this week." But I do think it's a week to respect. Like, really pay attention to what's going on. So, yeah, if you want more about what this week means, then you can go watch my video from yesterday. Homebodies unite. Exactly, Eileen, exactly. Okay, so it's interesting. I had pulled this card and I was like, I had pulled it for myself this morning and I sat down to pull, affirmations for you all. And I pulled it again. And I was like, let me shuffle these cards. So I even like took them and, how you with the cards. And I said, typically, I just go with whatever I pull. That's just how I roll. I'm like, whatever the oracle gives, that's what I go. It don't have to make me happy. I just listen to what the oracle says. And I said to the deck after I shuffled it and did the little thing with the cards, I said, if it's meant for me to pull this card, I will pull it again. And do y'all know I pulled this card again? So just the card for the week. I am strong. My physical and intellectual powers are my greatest resources. What does that say to you all? I would love to hear. What did that speak to you? I am strong. My physical and intellectual powers are my greatest resources. For me, I am strong. Mm, I would say that is to be applied to a lot of times it feels like we can't do. I'm not even speaking for myself. A lot of times I feel like I'm not sure I can do all of what I'm supposed to do. Sometimes the road looks scary. And so, um, yeah, I affirm I am strong. I got this. And something that I experienced today, I do want to talk a little bit about the eclipses for me. I want to start kind of charting them for you all and let y'all know this ain't no joke, y'all. This ain't no joke. Um, but I had this vision of me standing on the shoulders. I was thinking about which one was it? Was it Sojourner Truth? I think Sojourner Truth and Harriet Tubman. Oh, Billie Holiday. I relate so much to Billie Holiday. Um, I remember when I had to write about a woman. I don't know why I had to write about Billie or why I chose to write about Billie Holiday because I was an English major and I wrote a paper about her. I was like obsessed with Billie Holiday. And, it was startling to find out about her life, growing up or whatever. But what really stood out to me outside of that was she ushered in something that was new. And, she was ushering in jazz singing, which was looked down upon at the time. And, she wasn't blues and she wasn't gospel. And it was just really hard for her. She was at the forefront. She was a trailblazer and just different. And so it just stood out for me. Like, I was like, this woman did this in spite of being a black woman in the United States, racist, like overtly racist United States of America, when it was still segregation going on and stuff. And she's a woman and born into poverty, born to parents who were teenagers who were not ready to be her parent. This like this woman still did it. And it just made me say, I stand on the shoulders of many, many strong women who come before me. And they did what they did so that I can do what I'm called to do. Because I feel a little bit like Billie Holiday. I don't really fit in spiritually anywhere because I don't really subscribe to religion. Nobody in my family. It was nobody. I'm the first one. And even in the spiritual space, I just feel like I roll differently. I got different opinions and stuff like that. But I said, you know what? I stand on their shoulders and I will move forward. So for me, that's what I am strong stands for. Y'all ain't right nothing. The folks leaving. What are we doing here? I guess I'm not bringing it, but whatever. So next is I am uplifted. So I am uplifted. I rise above to bring joy and happiness. Yes. A lot of us are the first, Eileen. A lot of us are the first. So I am uplifted. I rise above to bring joy and happiness. I am uplifted. And so I hope that y'all walk uplifted. What uplifts you? How do you want to um how will you uplift yourselves? Thank you, Eileen. I know you're here. I know you're here. This is not easy work, to be honest with you, because you have to learn how to get your message out. You have to learn how to do the business part and all that kind of good stuff. So it's a lot. It's a lot, but I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Um, so I encourage you all to um how will you stay uplifted this week? I do think the astrology is really good for um being uplifted after we get past like maybe Tuesday. um yeah. I really do think that this energy can uplift us. I really do. So ride the wave of Pisces right now. Pisces is extremely important also. And that's so interesting because Pisces and Aquarius are highly evolved energies. So yeah, it's just a lot. Like it's very rare that Jupiter and Neptune are in Pisces at the same time and they're going to meet on Thursday. This is like wow. Very very special. We're in a very very special time. Teaching music and dance uplifts me. Teaching and encouraging others too. I love that, Eileen. I feel the same way actually. I love music and dance. Okay. Next is I'm gonna pull from the Starseed Oracle that Eileen gifted me for my birthday. Now I don't remember exactly what this one says, but it's pretty interesting. The Seven Star Sisters, birthing creations, tapestry of life and expression. So this is some more wisdom that you can take with you this week. And I remember just loving this. Let's see here. Um, it says there are creations that want to be born. Oh, yes, this is this week. New consciousness that's longing to be breathed in life, into life. If you draw this card, you're being called to surrender to these creations, to usher in a new era of consciousness and do your bit of weaving the web of life. That's what we've been talking about today. um, this card of this is the card of the artist and the midwife. You're being called to ponder the questions. Now, this is what you want to ponder. What wants to be birthed through you? What wants to be birthed through you? I would love to hear. I would love to hear if you wish to share. And the next one is what new creations are whispering in your ear? I'm gonna tell y'all this Piscean energy, this will definitely be bringing these answers to these questions up. What beauty are you being called to make? Yes, 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 yes. So, yeah, maybe you need to surrender to a creative project, such as a new business or a book, or maybe you're gonna do something in your home. Regardless of the end result, you're being called to express yourself through creativity. I will say Pisces is so creative. So, I don't really know if I've seen a lot coming out with music since Jupiter has been in Pisces. Um, but it is definitely the energy of creativity. So I encourage you to open yourself up. And one of the things I talked about yesterday is opening yourself up to creative, like it could be something practical going on, but you get this really creative solution. Let's see here. Find and weave beauty back into everyday life, for where there's creativity, spirit, and soul are present. And the world needs those qualities now more than ever. New body, new career. Ashe. And so it is, Eileen. Ashe. And so it is. And you're learning new jewelry techniques. Okay. So glad you didn't start your store yet. That is interesting. Very, very interesting. So good. Hey, Eileen, I'm gonna turn this music on. I want to see, can y'all hear it? Hold on one second. I started out before and it was like, no, they couldn't hear it. Can you hear that, Eileen? I hear it loud and clear. Anywho, I said I was gonna start kind of coming on and dancing a little bit. Oh my God. Anywho, thank y'all so much for being here. Any questions that anyone has about any of what I have shared? I'm gonna stop it because I can't. Okay, yeah. I was gonna say it's just loud in my ear. So I gotta figure I don't understand why it doesn't work on here. So anywho, Any questions, any comments on anything? It doesn't have to be on astrology or affirmations. Oh, I did say I was gonna talk about the eclipses because we're in eclipse season right now. Whether we have actually arrived at the eclipse time. Let me try one other thing, Eileen, now that I think about it. I'm gonna try this and see if y'all can hear. But anywho, um, I just wanna tell y'all, having the eclipses in the 1st and 7th house. Now, for Aquarius and Leos, y'all might be really feeling it too, because y'all are having it in your 4th and 10th houses. And so I'm having the eclipses in the 1st and the 7th houses. It's rough. It is so rough, especially when you have the south node. I'll pull up today's chart. I'll pull up a chart and show y'all what I'm talking about. Sometimes it's just better to see stuff. Um, right here is the south node in Scorpio, and we have right here is the north node in um, Taurus. You want them to leave you alone? Yes, yes, yes. Oh my gosh. Yes, I do, Eileen. I have my Oshun and Yemaja on. Typically, I don't wear them because they hurt my neck, but I said a little while for the video, I'll do it. Um, but yeah, these eclipses right here are about faded change, faded events happening in our lives. And so um the one here, this south node, it's the part of the eclipse that's asking you to release and let something go. And for me, it's happening in my first house as a Scorpio rising. And it's almost like you can't really understand the impact of the eclipses until you go through those eclipses being in a very important place in your chart. And like this has been one of the hardest things that I have done in a very long time. What the nodes, Eileen says she's interested in learning more about the nodes. This is one of the most important things you can understand because the nodes will help you to move your life in the direction that you want it to go in, or that has to do with your destiny. The eclipses will move your life in that direction. And so, yeah, I watch my friends who are Sag risings go through that when the South Node was in Sagittarius. Um, I watched two friends go through, well, several people actually go through rather life changing events. And I was already respecting it when it was the Capricorns doing it. I mean, because I was like, whoa, the Capricorns. Let me tell you, I always know where the eclipses are because that's who requests the most readings from me. Wherever the eclipses are, that's people are, they're going to be coming to me for readings. I've had so many Scorpios request readings. When I did my mini reading offer, multiple Scorpios requested a reading. Um, and then I got a lot of readings from the Sages and the Geminis. Um, the Tauruses might start, but it's where this South Node is that will request the most readings because it's a energy of loss, and we all are losing stuff or being asked to release and let something go wherever Scorpio is for you. And so for me, it's in my first house. And so it's like something regarding my body, something regarding my life overall. And yeah, it's been challenging to say the least. But yeah, I will keep y'all posted on that. So y'all look, I'm gonna run because I just noticed it's time for my belly dance class. So I'm gonna run and go take my belly dance class. But thank y'all so much for being here. I appreciate y'all, and I know y'all can hear this. Watch this, Eileen. I know y'all can hear that. So thank y'all so much for being here. As always, I appreciate you. I don't know why I didn't request more Scorpio placements in my contract before coming back. It's all good, Eileen. Trust and believe. It's all good. Just do it next lifetime, mama. Just do it next lifetime. Be okay. Be okay with not having all these Scorpio placements. All right, y'all. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate you. And yeah, I'll see y'all in the next video. Mwah. Peace and love.